Hello friends, this is Ajinkya. I welcome you all to brand new episode of Only Unique Formula for Happy Life. Friends, whenever we face any medical or health related problem, what we usually do? We share that problem with our family or friends. But when we face any problem which is related to our sexual life, we don't share it with anyone. Rather, we try to hide it. And for this reason, we have started this special sex educational show called Sex Only Unique Formula for Life. Friends, this is one of its kind of platform where you will be able to share your questions related to your sexual life, and Dr. Vijay Daifale will solve your problems in very positive manner. But before starting the actual talk, let us all know about Dr. Vijay Daifale in detail.
Dr. Vijay Dahifale is very famous sexologist, urologist and andrologist. He has his clinics in Aurangabad, Hyderabad, Delhi, Dwarka Sector 23, Pune, Nerul in Navi Mumbai, Dadar, Andheri, Kalyan, Nashik, Ahmedabad and Dubai. Dr. Vijay Dahifale frequently travels in India and abroad for seminars and conferences related to sexology.
Before starting a show, I would like to give you one good news. Dr. Vijay Daifale sir just started a clinic in South Mumbai, Kulaba. So whenever you find any sexual difficulty or you have any problem with your sexual life, you can visit their clinic in Kulaba, and sir will guide you in very positive manner. So my first question is, what is masturbation? And we as we all know, you always choose a topic which is public demanded, and you always get WhatsApp calls and emails. So from this you choose this topic. Sir, can you tell us what is masturbation exactly?
Surely. I think in this series of sex education, sexual awareness and sexual safety, we are taking different topics related to sexual dysfunction. Definitely these topics we are discussing in this frame: time, place, person, condition, culture, safety and consenting, and our own known partner. Especially when you are discussing about sexual dysfunction, a very common question, a very common topic comes in mind is masturbation. So what exactly is the masturbation? By any mean, or with the help of hands, or with the help of any type of instruments or vibrator, you are doing massage, or you are rubbing on the part of the penis, of the glans, or rubbing on the part of the clitoris in case of females, to get that pleasure, to get that happiness and to get that satisfaction. So this type of activity which is performed by your hands for your satisfaction purpose is called as masturbation.
So my next question is whether it's done in females also?
Yes, correct. Now this is a very common question. All functions, all dysfunctions, they all are related to the male. But apart from that, in females also there is sexual dysfunction. In females also there is a masturbation. In that case, especially the part of G point and part of the clitoral part and the vestibular part, this all part are either stimulated by a vibrator, with the help of hands also. So such type of activity which is performed with the hands for the pleasure in females also is called as a female masturbation.
Sir, we have a call in our show. Daniel from Goa is now connected. Can we take his call? Daniel, your call is now connected. You can ask.
Hello.
Tell me.
Sir, ideally how many times one should do masturbation?
Yeah, excellent. Now this first thing is that whether to do it or not, basically anything within the limits is taken as a normal. Anything you are doing long duration, frequently in a day, so such a type of activity is not a normal. Ideally, you are supposed to avoid these things by doing yoga, pranayama, or some reading your books or going for any ground games. But if suppose you are doing it, it should be with a very light hands, with lubricants, and especially I will tell you, once in a week, you can say, you can do it with the soft hands. It is possible and acceptable. But if you do it vigorous hands, in that cases, either in future, you go for erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation.
So my next question is, masturbation is really good or bad?
Yeah, correct. Now what are the pros and cons? Most important, ideally you are avoiding this such type of masturbation, but what happens? For the pleasure, for the stimulation, if you are doing it in limits and with the use of lubricant, it is acceptable. But if suppose you are addicted in such a bad way that is disturbing your personal life, that is disturbing your studies, you are not concentrating in your work, or after marriage you are unable to perform the activity with the partner, such type of things if you are doing, definitely I will tell you this is not good and this is bad for your health, but in limits and for pleasure, intermittently with precautions which are given the guidelines in Sukhi Jivan Samantra. Yeah, you can say unique formula for happy life. They are very good guidelines, you can follow that, and if with that if you can go on it, it can be acceptable.
So my next question is it safe to use lubricants during the masturbation?
Yes, correct, very right question. Why? So many times with dry hands, with rough hands, with contaminated hands, what happens? There may occur micro cuts, there may occur micro injuries, because in that swing of ejaculation you perform in such a hard way, it can make a cut or damage to the frenum. So in such a cases, which lubricants are safe? Especially water-based lubricant, or you can get silicone-based lubricant, that you have to use, and definitely it will prevent damage to any glands part or any frenular part.
Sir, we have a caller on a show,
Yeah.
Tanmay from Kulaba. She just joined.
Yeah.
Can we take her call?
Sure, yeah.
Tanmay, your call is now connected. You can ask her.
Hi sir,
Hello.
what is the role of vibrate in female masturbation?
Yeah, excellent. This question I was expecting. Basically, ideally with the clean hands, with the nails are properly cut, with proper aseptic precautions, they are washed with you can say any type of sanitizer. In such a cases, with a careful hands, with a gentle pressure, with lubricant, you can perform it. But so many times what happens, some requires different type of vibrators. Definitely by legally they are permissible if they are legally allowed. In that case, clitoral stimulators, vaginal stimulators, they are used for the purpose of masturbation, and definitely they are useful for giving satisfaction or for the purpose of orgasm.
Sir, good information. I have
Yeah.
one more question. Sir, which hormones are released during the masturbation?
Yes, correct. Basically during masturbation, all type of neurotransmitters, epinephrine, norepinephrine, oxytocin, dopamine, such a type of hormones are released, and due to release of such hormones, definitely at some moment they get the feeling of satisfaction. Even when prolactin is released, in that cases you get the feeling of sleepiness also. So all types of neurotransmitter, androgens and sex hormones are secreted at the time of masturbation.
So my last question is whether
Yeah.
masturbation is a stress reliever or not?
Yeah, this is a very tricky question. Basically, I'll tell you one thing. When you get a stress, when you get an erection in a penis, whether there is an tensible situation in male and female, with a mild form of masturbation with the help of lubricant, if you are performing once a week or not so much regularly, that you can take as a stress reliever. If suppose you are daily doing it vigorously and you are dependent on that and that is disturbing your routine daily activities. So in such cases, definitely I will tell you this is not acceptable. So friends, only one thing I will tell you, with limits, with proper knowledge and with proper pressure application, and if it is done hardly once in a week, you can take it as a normal, and which can be helpful for your health also.
Sir, thank you for such a
Yeah.
valuable information. Due to time constraint,
Yeah.
we have to stop here in this
Definitely.
episode, but
Yeah.
we will meet in the next episode with
Definitely.
another
New
informations
topic.
and many more
Yeah.
topics. Well, friends, you can take Dr. Dahifare's consultation in the given centers and numbers, and he newly opened a clinic in Kulaba, South Mumbai. So Dr. Dahifare will solve your problems in very positive manner. Sir, because of time constraint,
Yeah,
we have to stop
definitely.
here. We'll meet in the next episode
With a new topic.
with the new topics,
Yeah.
sir, definitely.
Yeah.
So as of now, we'll stop here. Thank you.